days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
To the air, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. Some motivation this week, not an issue.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do finally get him at the 12. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Off the bootleg, it's Williams.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and 12. Throwing is Williams.
And the pressure gets to him again. Alex Anzalone in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sanders' kick is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range. Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And out come the Lions for their first drive behind their 9th-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Lions at 10-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Goff going to keep it himself. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw, it's Williams. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alex Anzalone. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Williams. Under pressure, they got him again. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he's able to get it out of there. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a... But that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 19. Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in the locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play action. It's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Goff. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. So we're at
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Williams.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are back within a score. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Williams going to throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. fights through. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Caught by Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. He had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gibbs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jared Goff, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now the try here for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Now Williams. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A handoff for Herbert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Gerald Everett, 30 yards. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Lions now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams gets this to Moore.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They'll go. Here's Williams.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Lions, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they